Hey guys, it is Rise over here, and right here,
This watch has served me a lot.
it served me well. And it's finally time to say goodbye. So, I never did a review of this watch, but you will see it all throughout my videos like these ones.
Hey guys, it is Rise over here, and I was going to talk about
where I play video games, and I tell you the latest tech news, and I do some reviews on some tech.
I was going to do a review like you sort of saw, because it's a semi-smartwatch, so actually first, I have the original. I had this one, but both of these bands here broke, so I stopped wearing it and replaced it with this thing that's gone green. But if you have a look at its software, I'm trying to get the review I never got. So it always could do the main things like the clock, the run, the history, the records and the stopwatch. Actually, I used this the most. Running was cool and all, GPS took a little too long, and I'm now getting the Huawei watch. Huawei what? Huawei what? I don't fucking know how to say it, but I'm getting that. So, the next part of this video will be when I finally have it. So, finally, we have it. Let's get to the beautiful unboxing experience. Quick side note, I can't really properly unbox it. I've had this for almost a week now, and I managed to misplace almost all of the parts, but you start off with this Huawei watch, nice and clean, Android Wear at the bottom, Huawei, and then you take it out of this box and it's in this nice, whatever this is, see that? It's got the Huawei logo on top, and just nice looking all around. But you open this up, and timeless design, smart within is what this text along here says, which you can't read because I've overexposed this. I already lost a little piece, but there's the watch itself. I'll quickly take a look at that in just a second. And then you take this beautiful tab off, and you've got your charger, which is magnetic, and you got your cable thingo and the instructions, which are somewhere. But if you have a look at the watch, beautiful piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. It's just clean. We'll get some better light on it in just a sec. Back in a sec. So here it is. This is a little bit of a review. So to start off with, I've got this nice clean watch face on. If you see, it's actually clean, but we can switch to some really nice ones. I've got I'll show you some of my favorites. I have to say this one is a personal favorite. This is Domino's moving over as time goes on, and it changes color up every minute. I'm being messaged the fuck out, and it's all coming up. It's all coming up here. Go away. But that looks nice, in my opinion. If we see the always on version of it, it's just black and white. Let's see some other ones, because the main thing is the watch face. So I use this one quite a bit. This is my steps. I've done 9,819 steps, so I'm pretty close. Sorry, I'm looking at my image. So next main thing that you'll be, let me fix up this brightness. So one of the main things you might do is zoom you in. Get to your quick settings, which are here. Stuff like your brightness, sound, Bluetooth, the do not disturb, and settings is one of the sides I can't actually see, and all your main stuff. Then your notifications are all through here, which is pretty helpful. And then when you push the button, you bring up your normal apps list, and let's say we went into play music, which is cool, something Apple Watches can't do unless you have Bluetooth headphones connected, is I can just play my recents. Some bangers, packed with not bad controls. So who would complain? And the bangers. Okay, no copyright strikes allowed. And I completed my step goal, it updated. Good old way to cheat in maths. Love having a calculator so I can just be like 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1 does 3. Quick maths. Let's open the LifeX app on here. Turn off all my lights. Turn them back on again. Quality content, guys. You know when you want to play games in class, so you play the Flappy Bird ripoff? Damn it. Oh, I failed. I'm pretty bad at doing it through there. So this is running watchOS 2.0. No shit. Pretty easy to run. But one other thing I really do like using this for is, what's the weather tomorrow? So you can download many third-party apps, but in my opinion, there's nowhere near as many as like Apple has. But watch faces, shit tons more. And like, some of them are real nice. Let's go for one that's not as practical, but one that looks nice in my opinion. Like this one for time. It's like 8:32, which is not too bad. And it like either outlines it on the always on display. And then when I lock it, I can always see the music is playing and hit that and then go back into the main screen. It has actual proper navigation on maps. It shows you on a map where you are and where you've got to go. It reads it out and all that. And when you tilt back your wrist, if you have always on display on, it won't update like every... But it will show you what you need to do. I don't have... myself, I don't have the tilt to turn it on because I'm fine to just tap the screen once to turn it on or hit the button to turn it on. So I'm fine with that. There's also gestures which I can turn on which let you scroll through your notifications by going like that, or down. And that's only on the main page, which is, you know what, it's alright. It's helpful in a way. There's YouTube on here. Yes, that is... No, that's a battery killer. It's like, it's fun. I tried it once and I'm like, delete this. Kills your battery. Of course it does. The watch isn't supposed to do much. So the whole philosophy behind like Google's idea was that the watch is supposed to be all that stuff that you pull out your phone for a second, put it back down, all that stuff you glance at, not all the stuff like the proper stuff you do on your phone. When you're playing games, or let's say you're bored, you get it out and you start reading some news and that. You don't do that on the watch. That's not for the watch. It's for that quick content you're glancing at. Like, oh, what's the weather? Oh, do I need an umbrella? Those quick questions in Google Assistant that you'd ask. You don't have to just get out your phone now. Or let's say you get a notification. You don't have to pull out your phone. You just flick your wrist within like 5 seconds of getting the notification, or you tap on the screen. It will show you that notification. Lots of apps let you reply through there and all that. Whenever I'm playing music on my phone, I can just push a button and have full control on my watch. So my phone's in my pocket, headphones on or whatever, and just control, volume, everything on here, which is super duper helpful. There's a beautiful heart rate sensor, and it's pretty accurate from what I've read up. So lots of the Android Wear watches were not accurate at all, but this one is pretty accurate. But it's a bit thick. If you want to see what it looks like on my wrist, I will chuck it on. One of the things that I am going to get is a stainless steel band, but for now I've just got this normal leather band, which isn't bad because it goes with lots and lots of things compared to like the stainless steel band, in my opinion. I'm not as much of a watch person, but if you saw, I did have the Nike watch, and it was due for an upgrade. Now fitness is the major thing that I wanted this for, because I love my fitness tracking. So about earlier this year, when I still have my iPhone 5S, when I was going for a run, I'd have my really awkward to wear headphones on, just because that's all I got really, and they're the ones to bang around, just smash around and all that. I would have those connected to my phone in my hand with a battery bank, because I couldn't put it in my pocket because my phone would just not work and all that. Not easy access to stuff. I'd have to get it out to pause my run, change the song and all that. Or actually I could use my headphones to change the song. But that was what I had to do. And running, I would always rip out my headphones because of where I was holding my phone. Now I can have my phone in my pocket because I got the Google Pixel 2, no battery problems, and its tracking is superb. And then I've got my watch on my wrist, tracking my run and all that, my awkward headphones on at the moment, and all of that control is on my watch. I don't have to touch my phone anymore, and it's so much easier than before. The next thing I do want to get is the Google Home to go behind me to replace my alarm clock here. I want to get a Chromecast sometime in the future so I can beam my stuff up to the TV. And the last thing I want to get is the Pixel Buds so I can have that wireless experience instead of having to have my awkward headphones on when I go for a run. And really, these things are not essentials. It's like pretty much the phone's the essential. Like, in my opinion, I was thinking up this today. Like, your phone's like the motherboard and power supply of a PC. The good headphones are like chucking in a sound card, let's say, because your motherboard didn't have a sound card. And it means you can get that sound, but you can still work without that. And then the watch to me is like adding a graphics card. Let's say it's not a gaming PC. The graphics card can now let you output to even better monitors than that, and make that little bit of difference. And it's that little bit of help on your wrist always, sort of like the Google Assistant is, but it's right on your watch now. And people are like, it's another device you have to charge, but really, is it that hard? You plug on all your devices at the end of the night. This watch does not last really more than a day and a half. I haven't gotten that long out of it just because I've been non-stop using it at the moment, but that's what I've got. It looks not bad on the wrist. I got this one because it just looks clean. It's like, someone sees that, they're like, that's a nice watch. I didn't want to get like the Huawei Watch 2 Sport. It doesn't look nice in my opinion. You could get the classic, but still, I went with this because it's a lot cheaper. And now I've got the smarts on my wrist, and I've got this in my pocket. So that's most of the technology that I wanted to get this year. And now I've been going on runs, and the tracking is good, and I'm just repeating myself. I love the product, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Anyway, if you like this, don't forget to drop a like, comment down below what you want me to do next and that, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It keeps me running, it keeps me motivated, it keeps these videos coming out. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is RiseOver, and I'm signing out.